as we move on to our top story, where will CM Punk sign? Will it be Monday Night Raw? Will it be Friday Night SmackDown? Will it be NXT? So CM Punk paid a visit to SmackDown this past Friday night for Tribute to the Troops, a very special edition of SmackDown. And he delivered the promo that I wanted him to deliver 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. This was a CM Punk that we know and love. Spicy, controversial, fiery, had jokes, had everybody on notice regarding stories and who's going to finish them. And he has many stories he would like to finish in WWE over other people's stories who would like to have their stories finished in WWE as well. So I love that competing theme, and CM Punk subtly throwing shade at Seth Rollins not being the man in his own household and how he's ready to really shake shit up in WWE. And I love the fire in that promo. It was missed on Monday. It was more hunky-dory. I'm happy to be here. I'm home, la la la. He was cut for time, but he made it known on SmackDown. It was a 9 o'clock hour, and my time will not be cut. I will speak my piece. I will say what I got to say, and he'll get it over somehow, some way, which he did this past Friday night on Fox.
Great promo on Friday, and I like the way he acknowledged it. Like, everybody wants me to start being the old CM Punk. You want it, you got it, and he cut a great promo. Crowd was behind it. He did lay out some intriguing matchups. There are a lot of matchups that he has back in WWE that are very exciting for a multitude of reasons. I think that Kevin Owens matchup is one that's very enticing. When he does win the title at WrestleMania, I don't know how you do it after what happens on Monday, but I'd love for Kevin Owens and CM Punk to tangle it up and mix it up a little bit. Clearly they're going to be on, looks like they're going to be separated. Who knows what that personal reason could be. But I know they got some mutual friends, but who knows? But yeah, that's a matchup that I saw. I was like, that's exciting.
I liked it too. I like the tease of that. He teased Roman Reigns as a possible opponent as well. He was like, maybe I can tag with people, maybe Randy Orton, maybe LA Knight. I can be a strange bedfellow in this situation as well. So he was really covering the gamut during this promo. He even made an inside joke about starting backstage fights in the year 2023. That shout to Kevin Owens, that was very uncouth of him, but hey, he had to do it. And that was a subtle shot he took, and I appreciated it. We was waiting for something, and we got it via that subtlety, even though Kevin has, in fact, knocked out two men at the same time fairly recently on SmackDown by way of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
Yeah, two guys, one fist.
Now, that is a visual. Yes, my mind just froze.
That's what it was. It was two guys, one fist. Two guys got fisted on national TV. However you want to break it down.
I knew that you were going to do something like this. Take an innocent moment and turn it into something tawdry. I'm sorry, dear listeners.
It's better than the cup.
I knew that was coming.
That's all I'm going to say. It's better than the cup.
I can safely say I never seen it, never will. I cannot. I've heard enough about it to last a lifetime. No.
Showing my age again.
Yes, you are. You are showing your age. And the visuals are not helping at all. So we need to move on very quickly before I lose my appetite on the show as we get to Monday Night Raw. This is finally CM Punk's decision. He's out at the top of the 9 o'clock hour, and he has finally made his choice. Now, the venue is interesting because we are at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, formerly known as Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. Nearly 10 years ago, next month, CM Punk was supposed to appear in Cleveland for Monday Night Raw. And that was the night he decided to walk away from WWE because he was over the bullshit. The Royal Rumble was his limit. It was his ceiling. He was concussed. He was hurt. He was tired. He was ready to go home. And he did not care about the consequences. Better or for worse, he made the right decision for himself. He debuted in Cleveland on the arm of Mickie James many years ago in WWE. Got sent straight to OVW for more training and experience. Came back, won a championship, lost it via a punt to the head by Randy Orton. And then he talked about the walkaway moment in that very building 10 years ago next month. And he apologized to anyone that was there, that watched from home, that expected Punk there. And that was what Stone Cold did during his Hall of Fame induction speech in 2009, that he apologized to Atlanta, the city that he ghosted that infamous Monday night when he was supposed to be at the Phillips Arena and he was supposed to face Brock Lesnar in that idiotic match he was going to lose. And he said, nope. And he apologized in his Hall of Fame speech. So if Punk offended anybody with his decision, he apologized. That was very big of him to do that live in the ring. But he said he was going to make new memories in Cleveland. He was going to eradicate some ghosts that has been chasing him down these last 10 years. And he has made his decision to sign with Monday Night Raw. He's going to finish his story by declaring himself for the Royal Rumble. And before we could even get into that even further, we had Seth freaking Rollins come out and the fans sung his song. And he let it be known that CM Punk says, you're home. You're not home. You're a hypocrite. This isn't home for you. This is home for me because you've been talking about my home on and off for the last 10 years. You've slandered me. You slandered everybody backstage, and I'm not here for it because this is not your home. This is my home. And you have disrespected our home one too many times. On top of that, I just straight up hate you. I hate who you are. I hate who you stand for. And we're going to do one or two things that maybe you will have something left in that old tank of yours to face me for that championship. And I can expose you for the fraud you are, or you self-destruct, because this is really your last chance to make it here in WWE. But don't call this place your home. You've disrespected this home a lot, and how you left it and how you decided to come back in the here and now. And Punk grabbed the microphone. He told Adam Pearce about the Royal Rumble entry. And he told Seth, I've given you one chance for you to speak to me like this disrespectfully, and you won't be doing that again. He walks away, and we are set for what should be an incredible rivalry heading into the new year. We have CM Punk on Monday Night Raw on Seth Rollins' show, and I expect fireworks. And the Royal Rumble is going to tell us a lot of whether or not it will be, in fact, Rollins versus CM Punk at night 1 or 2 of WrestleMania in Philadelphia come April.
Cody Rhodes and CM Punk have just about solidified themselves as the final two in the Royal Rumble. That's the most drama, and they absolutely need to have a Undertaker Shawn Michaels style clash as the final two. I mean, just give me. I remember those final two, and it felt like a 10-minute match. I don't know how long they were in the ring together, but it felt like a 10-minute match. I need that from Cody and Punk. We know they're not going to be wrestling anytime soon, so give me that. And you know what? Give me them starting 1 and 2 and making it all the way to the end. Let's just do it all. We need to test CM Punk's cardio anyway. Keila, let me ask you a question real quick. Does CM Punk wrestle before the Royal Rumble?
No.
So his return match is going to be the Royal Rumble. We're not even going to get a singles match for CM Punk for at least 2 months, is what you're saying.
I will say it. If he wrestles on TV first, I'll be shocked.
Because I think we get some... You're probably right. This is why you are the captain, oh captain. But I think we got to get some type of singles match. Some type of big match. I know they're loading up that day one card. They're not going to do something if CM Punk's not the main event, but I just think it's wild that his return match is going to be a Royal Rumble, and not some type of singles match that you can build to or something like that. But you're probably right. That is going to be the draw. And it looks like everybody's talking about their story. So that's going to be the story of the Royal Rumble, is everyone trying to finish their story.
And I love it. There's multiple stories that people are trying to finish, and everybody can't finish them and they have to probably go the unconventional route to finish it, and that'll probably be the Elimination Chamber. If Cody does not win the Royal Rumble, that'll be his next stop. I gotta finish my story. I gotta get to WrestleMania somehow, and that might be the backup plan. CM Punk might very well win the Rumble to make up for what happened 10 years ago, had the happier ending in Tampa, and then move on to face Seth for the championship at WrestleMania, either night 1 or 2. He's main eventing one of those nights, and he might have shaded that via an AEW promo about WrestleManias 4 and 5 during the week, but you're going to be headlining a WrestleMania. Just pick a day, any day.
Well, he saw Stone Cold Steve Austin headline night 1 and was like, well, who the hell am I to say that I can't close out a night 1 when Stone Cold Steve Austin just agreed to come back and wrestle and close out a night 1? Who the hell am I to say that I'm too big for that?
No.
I mean,
especially if more fans are there for your night.
Exactly. And let's talk about the history that has been made during night 1 of WrestleMania's 2-night history. Well, their history of running 2 nights so far have all been special on night 1. Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks. The tag titles last year, one of the best matches in WrestleMania. They closed with a tag team match. A tag team match. Like, night 1 is special, man. And that, to me, night 1 is one of the best nights of WrestleMania ever. Ever. So I just think he realized, like, yeah, I'm talking this smack because I'm over here and and this is what I'm supposed to do. But for real, man, I'll close out night 1 in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. In the last couple of years, night 1 has been the superior night of WrestleMania. That's just been the case. And I would love to be on a night 1 WrestleMania card. That's when some of the best things happen on night 1. Even when we were in the pandemic a few years ago, the cinematic match between AJ Styles and Undertaker was an entertaining way to end, guess what, night 1 of WrestleMania. So it's very doable to have a memorable night 1 main event, and you can be satisfied with it. There's no shame in it. There's no like, I have to be the main event. I gotta be night 2. I gotta be the definitive show closer. No, night 1 is actually a low-key blessing in a lot of ways, because that's how you close out the night on a strong note. You'll be memorable that way because the cards tend to be better for night 1 versus night 2.
And I mean, think about the end of night 2, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, 2 guys who came from AEW, and they were obviously they were with WWE first, but they went to AEW, came back, and are now both holding titles. That would be a sight to see.
If they share the ring to close out night 2 in Philadelphia, that'd be the biggest FU to Tony Khan if there ever was one.
Hey man, nobody is Triple H. I like Triple H as far as what he brings to the table, his mind and what he's done with the creative and all that. But that man is super petty. And I know he thinks about in AEW, knocking NXT off of Wednesday nights all the time. Like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get mine. And you having them 2 as your champions to close out, confetti falling, your modern day Voldemort, Eddie Guerrero moment, special.
Yes, with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of pyro going off.
I can't. The amount of pyro that Cody takes just for his entrance, I can't imagine the pyro budget if Cody's supposed to win that match.
If he finally wins, he's going to blow the budget. The 4th of July budget for Philadelphia is going to be gone. Like all the pyro will be used up in that moment. Just pyro on pyro on pyro. And yes, I'll bring back the drones too. They'll do like his logo in the sky to celebrate this victory. Like, that's why they held off this year, because he wasn't going to win. You can't be that splashy and not win. So you have to be splashy in order to win and have that moment of being absolutely extra and grandiose.
Nah, I'm with that. I think that's spot on. Though I hope you're wrong about seeing drones create his tattoo in the sky.
Watch me be right. If the weather conditions hold up in Philadelphia, they're going to be like a drone logo of him in the sky of the American Nightmare logo just floating in unison all over the Philly skyline. Trust.
I hate on it because I hate the tattoo, but it would be a cool visual.
It would bring back the drones just for that moment. But yeah, we were planning ahead. But like I said, one way or another, it's going to be quite the memorable WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia when it's all said and done in a few months' time. And really great promo exchange between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. It is only the beginning. I expect things to get even more personal on the microphone in a few weeks' time. But yeah, that was a direct lift from Adam Page's promo on CM Punk, who didn't see it coming nearly 2 years ago on an episode of Dynamite that really began everything that we're getting right now with Punk's departure and him rejoining WWE at the exact same time.
Something tells me this whole storyline could just be a big FU.
It very well could be. This could be very meta in terms of this will be the FU tour. I told you so. I'm amongst adults. It ain't stressful. I'm happy. It's kind of where I wanted to be in the first place, but I was being a little bit, stubborn. But here I am. I think it was all leading to this, and I called it a year ago. I thought that Punk was very complimentary of WWE during that WrestleMania weekend because he saw Stone Cold main event, and look what happened. I did not predict Brawl Out and Brawl In 2 overseas that led to him joining WWE again, but I saw the tea leaves a year ago. Like, despite everything he said, he still wanted to main event WrestleMania, and that dream is probably going to come true next year.
Yeah, it looks like LA Knight's getting put on the back burner this year, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That is A-okay. Beating Logan Paul is a solid consolation prize.